This movie was made by a YouTuber, and it's already been a huge hit. It's still running in theaters. Its budget was less than $1 million, and it's grossed over $280 million to date. So today we're going to create the title animation for this movie. Exactly, it's pretty straightforward. So, let's get started. So we're in After Effects. First, we'll create a composition and rename it. Then, we'll set our timeline. Here we'll create a 3.6-second timeline and create new text. Then, we'll select the font. So here we've selected OPTI Futura, link in description. And type our text. We'll make it size 270 and its VA -30. Then, we'll center it. So, for that, we'll go to align and center it horizontally and vertically. Then we'll select the text, open it, click on Animate, and click on Opacity. Inside our Animator 1, we'll open the Range selector, then Advanced, and here we'll select Index instead of Percentage. And we'll turn on Randomness Order. Let's check what our start and end are doing. It's not having any effect here. So, for that, we'll set the opacity to 0, and try it now. Now this is making a pop animation. Then, we'll set the end to 9, so we'll animate it. At start, we'll add a keyframe to the starting frame, and we only need 2 letters at the beginning. So, we'll set it to 1.8. Then, we'll go forward 10 frames. And here we'll adjust it for forwards 3.6. Similarly, we'll go ahead and set it to 6.6. And finally, we'll make it 9 at the end so that all our letters are revealed. But right now, the animation is fading in smoothly. We need a pop effect. So we'll reduce the smoothness from 100 to 0. Currently, the words are appearing randomly, but we want only the B and I to appear initially. So we'll change the random seed. I found this number through trial and error. At 726, it properly reveals B and I. So I will set that. You can adjust it to your liking. Let's check it once. Okay, we'll make it 3D first so we can rotate it. And then we'll press R for rotation. Then we'll press Shift+U to make our keyframes visible. In the starting keyframe, we add a keyframe in the orientation. Here, we'll change the X and Y axis. We need to tilt them. We'll set the Y axis to 24 and our X axis to 347. Then we'll go to the last frame and set the default values to 0. So our animation is complete. Now let's stylize it exactly. For that, we'll create a new adjustment layer. Here, we'll search for glow under Effects and apply it to our adjustment layer. We'll change its glow radius to 20. That's it. Then, we'll search for Quick Chromatic Aberration. You'll find it in the description. The plugin is totally free. And here, we'll make a few changes. Click on Obsession and press U. So all our keyframes are visible. These keyframes are on our beats. We're going to animate it right here so that the effect is exactly on the beat. To do this, we'll go to our second keyframe and add a keyframe to the rotation, setting it to -2 to increase its impact. Then we'll move it back 2 frames and set it to -1. On the adjustment layer, press U to make our keyframe visible. Then we'll move it forward 2 frames and set it back to -1. So where we set the rotation to -2, the colors are too sharp. So to fix this, we'll go to the stylistic, set the samples to auto, and change the blur to 5. This is the animation for one of our beats. So similarly, we'll do the same animation to the rotation in the remaining keyframes. So I'll fast forward this process. You can do it too. And then for the end animation, we'll come to frame 209. And here, we'll add a keyframe at -1. And at the end, we'll set the rotation to -4. That's it. Let's check it once. Okay, there's a small mistake here. Our animation is revealing the characters one by one. We need to reveal 2 words on all the beats. So let's fix that too. So we'll select Obsession and press U, and select all the keyframes at the start, and right-click on them, and here we'll toggle Hold Keyframe. So this will reveal the next 2 words exactly on our beat. That's it. Let's have a look. If you learned something new, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.